I think that's going to be his movement. I think he might have 10 more. No, that's it. So he's running away. And as he's running away, he's switching from his scimitar. He puts it on the hook on his belt, and he pulls out his short bow, and he's turning around, and it looks like he's fixing to fire it right at you, Ironclaw. So now, yeah, these last two goblins are working in unison to try to take you out. So now we are in round 3, and it is Frantisek's turn. Can Frantisek save the day? Yeah, I'm rolling pretty good. So
Yeah, you are. A little too good there. So, again, I'm going to have my Owl Familiar deliver a spell for me.
okay, nonsense. You can never roll too good as a DM. Come on now.
I'm going to do flappy, flappy, flappy over here, and
Sure.
I'm going to deliver my last spell slot.
Yeah, welcome to low
So
levels again. I love
let's
it.
not waste it, guys, okay? Come on.
Now you know how I felt as a level 1 cleric. As everybody charges into combat, and you're in the first 2 rounds, you're out of spell slots. Oh, very nice.
Oh, what a good heal.
Wow, that just really helped. So, yeah, you're still prone, Lattice.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put the condition on you.
So I wake up to an owl flapping in my face.
Yeah, teabagging you with his claws. I said claws.
I will make movement up to here, and I can't attack the goblin, but I try to like run into him. So I mean, he knows I'm freaking right there behind him.
Yeah. Plus, you get rid of the. Yeah. Plus, you're going to give him disadvantage if he decides to use that bow, which is good. So, Ire, your first death saving throw is a success. So you're at 1. At least you didn't roll a 1. Let's go next to Lattice. You can go ahead and stand up. You got half your movement.
I'm going to stand up, and then I'm going to deliver a healing word out to Ire.
Wow. Oh, if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Yeah, and that's a bonus action. So let's see, half my movement's gone. I think I'm going to head back towards the one went that way.
You can get one more square too. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. And then I'll go ahead and attack.
If it weren't for your meddling kids. And you hit him with a 15. Very nice.
Hate goblins.
He's heavily wounded. All right, so this goblin here, he's got his bow. He's staying put. He's going to attack Ironclaw because he doesn't know that. I mean, he saw some magic happening around Ire, but he doesn't know what's going on with that. I'm not going to metagame that. I mean, he is a goblin. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attack Ironclaw. And the arrow streaks right past you, Ironclaw.
No, I grabbed out of the air.
Oh, if you have a key point, can you do that yet at level 1? Lying to the dungeon master. That is, let's see, how many damage do I do? No, I'm just kidding. All right, Ironclaw, you're up now.
All right, I'm going to move up to Goblin 2. Make some attacks.
Yeah, you climb right up onto the edge of the embankment. You can hit him. Yeah, I think the tide has turned. Oh, you missed with your staff. He jumps over the staff as you swing at him.
Man.
And then he dodges out of the way and laughs at you.
Too drunk.
Yeah, he says, "You definitely know Goblin Tribe. You definitely know good for Goblin Tribe. We kill you. You fodder. You one hit point minion from 4th edition."
A mook. That's what you are.
A mook, yeah. Mooks are from 13th Age, yeah.
You hear the wind from my attacks?
Yes, please keep cooling me. I'm getting hot, killing all of your other party members. I'm working up a sweat here. Wow, so let's see here. Man, I'm in trouble here. I think I'm going to be a little... Oof. I think I'm going to attack... He's going to attack Frantisek. He's going to slash out with his scimitar. He misses. He's going to nimble escape. He's going to run, man. He's going to run back to his other friend. So, and he's not hampered by the 15, 20, 30. There we go.
Damn.
wish I had extra attack.
Yeah. All right, round 4. Frantisek, you're up now as that dodgy little thing ran away from you.
Yeah.
Laughing
now
the
are these
entire
guys
way.
under cover here?
They are. Yeah, they are going to be in some cover, but you can see them moving around in there.
So if I attacked with a range attack, I'd be at disadvantage then.
I'll give you -2. I'll give you -2 because you
Okay.
can actually see them now. So yeah, I'll give you -2.
Okay. In that case, I'll move up to the to where I have the best line of sight I can, and then I'm going to hurl acid splash. And the nice thing about this is I can target both of them since they're next to each other.
Yeah, that's nice. Wow, very nice.
Well,
Both
failures.
failed. Yeah, both failed their dex saving throws. All right. Not bad.
Very
Wounded.
nice.
Level 1 combat again. Isn't it nice? 2 people down in the first fight. Man, this is
And of
actually
course,
a really good fight.
my familiar is just kind of circling and lapping around. So
Okay.
that's it for me.
All right. Ire, you're up.
Ire's going to stand. And he's going to second wind.
Very nice.
Alright.
Feeling
And
much better.
So that's half my movement to stand up. So was moving
You can
here.
still get in there. Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
one more in there. You can go up one more to the right and get to both of them. There you go.
And I'm just gonna bring down this longsword over his head.
Oh boy. Nice hit with a 20. You hit goblin number 1. No, you basically split him in half, man. He just kind of both parts just kind of unattached from one another, like you'd see in like when did that happen? Oh, that was in what was that Cape Beckinsale? That what is that? Man, she was in the leather. That she was just unbelievably great looking before she had all that facial work done, and now she's got Joker face, but. Underworld, that's it. Underworld. She killed the vampire at the end, and he just kind of split in the middle. Yeah, that's what happened. She used to be so beautiful. Now she's Joker face. All right, so that goblin is dead. That's it for your movements, and we'll go to let's go to Lattice. The tide has changed. Oh man. One goblin remains. They put up a good fight though for goblins.
Yeah, with that crit.
Yeah, Lattice just is not going to chase down the last goblin. Y'all have it well in hand, I'm sure, until somebody else goes down. But I want to check out these horses while they're
What?
still messing with the goblin.
Dude, looting the
What?
horses? So Frantisek yells at him, "Forget the horses, get the goblin!"
It's bringing back memories of running away from water elementals and running away from combat, huh?
Yeah, so I just want to take a look at them and make sure they're actually dead. They can't be, healed and brought back.
Sure. Why don't you give me an investigation check? Oh, they're definitely dead. They've got multiple arrows in each of them. They are
The
definitely
DC
dead.
was only a 2 to discover that one. That they're really dead.
Yeah, there was. In fact, Andrew, there was no DC needed for that. And
His
they've
head's missing.
kind of got a little stench to them too. So just because they've been dead for probably about 12 hours or so.
Yes, these horses have been dead for a while.
Yeah, thanks, Sherlock. What about the goblin?
Good. He's gonna check the goblin over here or something.
So this last goblin, he says, "Screw this! I am out of here." I mean, I am out of here, man. So he uses nimble escape and he disengages and then dashes. So
And I will take that attack.
Yeah, give me that attack of opportunity. Oh, you miss him
no.
as he just squirts off into the woods.
Squirts off.
He just squirts right off, man. Like squeezing toothpaste out of a toothpaste tube And he disappears over to this area here and just disappears into the brush. And you can see the brush moving, and then it stops moving, but you can still hear footsteps cracking on all of the different twigs and stuff on the ground. Ironclaw, what say you? He did move quite a bit. I mean, he was shifty, so.
See any more guys?
Just that one left.
You were supposed to kill him.
There are 3 dead goblins around you.
Listen,
Oh.
I was going to get him that time though. So Ironclaw's gonna go running off in that direction.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you're running, and Ironclaw, how much have you been drinking as well?
Not much, just one beer today.
Yeah, sure.
I love how he's just not much now.
That's what you say when the police come in.
I love
Only
it.
had one beer, officer.
Oh, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. So, yeah. Put one foot in front of the other and walk in a straight line towards me, sir. So let's give you a -2 to your investigation as you run over here. I'm sure you probably dash as well. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Once you get to about the 30-foot mark, why don't you give me an investigation check at -2.
10.
All right, that's exactly what I was looking for. So you find a very light trail, and this is exactly where the goblin had ran off to. And you do not see the goblin, but you can see that there is a trail kind of leading off, and you can actually see how the trail in front of you kind of goes up the hill.
Guys, I found a trail.
Yeah. Now after the roll, he's drunk as hell. I love it. So yes, you did find a trail. Now, what is everybody else doing now that you guys are
Well, I'm gonna send Dawnbringer
out of
and
combat?
his eyes and see if I can't see where that guy went, and maybe hit him with a sacred flame. If I can see him.
Ire goes back to the cart.
You can't see anything within the 100-foot range.
Okay, so he got away then.
Not necessarily. This round, you didn't see anything. Could be hiding. In fact, why don't you give me a perception check? I do want to do that.
And Lattice is going to check out the saddlebags that were on these horses, see if there's anything in them.
Okay. Actually, you do. This, and I'm glad we did do this, because you do see now that he is out of your your vision that you can see through his eyes. Dawnbringer can. Sorry, I'll say Dawnbringer. Dawnbringer can actually see that the goblin is running up to what appears to be. There's you can see there's a stream. And then up ahead, you can see that there's also an entrance to a cave. And this is probably within 10 minutes or so, because it takes a little bit of time for Dawnbringer to find this goblin. But after about 10 minutes, the goblin is spotted by Dawnbringer, and Dawnbringer can see that the goblin is running up a trail. There's a stream near, and it looks like there's a mouth to a cave also.
Okay, so he's outside my 60-foot range for sacred.
Yeah,
sacred
so you
flame.
would find this out as Dawnbringer got back to you.
So I relay that to everybody else that he got away. He's run up the trail, and like the little coward he is.
It is okay. We can find him.
Wait till I get my hands on him.
All right. Should we continue escorting this thing, or
Well, hold on.
Go
Goblin
check out
What's
the
with these dead
saddlebags.
horses? Someone used to ride them, and I'll go look at the horses and see if I can't determine who
Well, I'm
owns them.
just sitting on this thing now.
I bet those goblins attacked them.
Yeah, you can.
Probably, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's one thing that you guys can all put your minds together and determine that this is definitely like a point to where the goblins have been staging ambushes for some time. Now, this carriage, even though the horses are attached, there's nothing attached to this carriage, but the harnesses wouldn't fit the horses. So the horses that are dead, they don't have anything to do with this wagon that is turned on its side on the side of the road. But the horses are blocking the path, and we'll say it probably about right here, where the horses are exactly where you're at, Lattice. And with your investigation check, I need one from. You're looking at the horses, right? Because it looks like the saddlebags. It looks like they've. It definitely looks like the saddlebags have been looted. But you do see that sort of on the edge of the woods, there's like a leather map case that's kind of barely sticking out of the woods.
All right, I'll go over and pick it up.
Yeah, right around here is where that leather map case is kind of sticking out.
Oh, what is this?
What'd you find, Larry?
It is Lattice. As I open up the map
Lattice.
case.
All right, so let's see. I'll let you know if there's anything in the map case in just a second. So, are you guys doing anything else as you're looking around here? Whoever's investigating the horses, give me an investigation check.
I definitely am.
Do you guys want to take a short rest? Stuff like that as well.
I think we probably would while we're deciding what to do after this.
Okay. Yeah, so your owl comes back, Dawnbringer, and tells you that the cave is probably about 5 miles up the trail, and explains, there's a cave, there's all kinds of brush around this cave, and had actually seen the goblin running up towards that area. So yeah, that's definitely where that goblin was heading. So
Well, we know where his hideout is, about 5 miles. So I want to continue on with our escort, but I also want to rid the world of these raiders, these bandits.
Well, I mean, are we getting paid to kill goblins, or are we getting?
Well, it's the right thing to do, though, isn't
But
it?
if we
Not
leave
debating
them, they will continue their antics here.
We could come back and exterminate them, like
And
the
hopefully
vermin they are.
Lucky this time, though. I say we push the fight to them.
well,
Maybe someone will pay us to do it.
both Frantisek, you were able to identify this one of the horses as Sildar Hallwinter's horse. And as you're like, holy crap, this is the guy that was riding with Gundren.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Now also, Ironclaw, as you were looking at that trail, you could see a lot of, you could say, broken foliage and a lot of drag marks to where it looks like something was being drug in the direction of where Dawnbringer, was telling Frantisek about this cave. And like I said, you can see that this trail, you can barely see it, but you can see that this is like a goblin trail that moves up to, this like a plateau up above. And it looks like, as far as you can see, it looks like a couple of humanoids, rather large, a lot larger than goblinoids, and you can see a lot of goblin footprints as well, probably around half a dozen to a dozen, dragging bodies up to that cave too.
So as we discover this, I think the supplies in Phandelver do no one any good if they are rotting captive in a goblin cave or in the stew pot of a goblin tribe. I think we make all haste and pray that Sildar is still living.
And then
I
you look
agree.
inside of the map case, and there's nothing inside of the map case. When you open it up, it's already been opened up, but looks like it was probably just kind of thrown over there.
All right, Lattice
But
kind of
It
turns
does,
it upside down.
yeah, it does have the initials GR on the map case.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Yeah, but these are definitely the horses of both Sildar and Gundren. Gundren Rockseeker, GR, 2 and 2 is full.
Gentlemen,
On the map
how,
case,
how are we to be paid if Gundren is captive? And if he'll give us 10 gold pieces for a delivery, what will he give us for a rescue?
Probably at least
Yeah.
5 more gold.
20
Let's
more
go.
probably. How's that? So let's go.
Gundren has money,
I wanna
and
go
he's
right now.
paying you a lot. 10 gold that he's paying you is a lot. So you know that he would, and especially that you've met Gundren and talked with him. Yeah, he's definitely a wealthy dwarf. He's a miner, of course, a prospector. So I'm sure he would probably take care of you guys for sure.
Shall we at least investigate this cave that you mentioned?
Well, that's
what he
my whole
said.
point.
That's what he said, yeah.
That's what you? Oh, all
That's-
right. What about the wagon?
You've been
Our wagon
stealing my
and
brew.
horses.
You guys could find a
Just
spot.
tether up the oxen; they'll be all right.
Yeah, you could find a spot off the beaten path, and you could clear the dead horse out of the way. You could clear the wagon out of the way to where traffic can flow again. But yeah, it might take you a couple minutes. We'll say that it takes you a short rest, which is an hour. So I'll tell the tracker that you guys have had a short rest. All right.
Oh, yes.
And
So how many spell slots do I get back for a short rest?
that would be, you know what? I'm going to be an awesome DM, seeing that you guys are level 1, and I'm going to give you a long rest
Oh,
for
wow.
an hour.
Oh, my God.
And I'm also going to give you guys level 2.
Booze.
But
Oh,
here's the condition on level 2. How much is level 2's experience? Like 750 or something like that?
It's like 300? No.
Okay.
Yeah, 300?
It's well, anyways, I'm going to give you guys some experience right now because we are not doing milestones. I'm getting away from milestones. I'm going to give you guys 50 experience apiece. But you guys are going to be level 2, and you guys won't hit level 3 until you reach level 3 experience. So you guys have a little bit of an EXP debt, an XP debt until level 3. So I think that's pretty fair. So I'll go ahead and let you guys take level 2. You'll give you a little bit more breathing room on
That'd
not
be great.
dying. You know what I mean?
Do we take average for the health? Or what will we take?
Yeah. Well, once you take your
Man,
class
roll it. Come on, do it.
and roll it. Well, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather
No, I'm
just do
just joking.
averages along with the point buy. Just take your class, drop it on top of Druid 1 or Fighter 1, and just drag it on there, and it'll give you your hit points automatically, and you'll have a little bit more breathing room. Because I know if I said, yeah, sure, go ahead and give me a roll, chances are you'll roll a 1, and that wouldn't be good. So,
No, you don't.
What?
You don't
I
take a roll at level 2.
I mean-
you take the average.
I've heard some people play like if you roll like less than average, you just get the average.
yeah.
No,
That's cheating, man. That's cheating.
You either take the average or you.
I'm
freaking
just
roll
sa-
it.
I'm
Oh,
just putting it out there.
What we need to do is do a hardcore game to where we do 3d6 and you roll strength first, dex for it. You don't move your stats around. You roll your hit points. I think that would be pretty fun for 5e.
That's how it used to be, man. When
Yeah.
you built a
Yes.
character, you didn't know what you were gonna get. You just rolled it up.
Maybe down the line, maybe we'll do a game like that one time, and do some of those hardcore adventure a week hardcore mini dungeons. That would be
That's
pretty
the
cool.
old school
Yeah.
D&D right there.
Yeah. So congrats on level 2. You guys have a little bit of an experience debt to me. Let's see.
Man, Fantasy Grounds is so nice.
Isn't it?
Level 2, already done, all set,
I know. It's
Oh.
amazing.
good to go.
Oh, and I got my action surge too. Fantastic.
Let's see. All these people making all of these crazy experience tables. Moderate, hardcore, all this other stuff. Let's see. Anybody got their player's handbook handy?
I got it. I got it in front of me.
Can you look up how much experience level 3 is? I think it's 750. You get another spell slot, so now you get 3 healing spells for it a second instead of 2.
Yeah, that would be
Level,
good.
level 3 is 900.
Is it 900? Okay, so you guys can put 900 in the amount of experience that you're needed. 900. So you guys are going to have to go till 900 experience before you get another level at level 3. I like it.
All right.
Well, this at least gives us a chance to get to level 3.
It does. It does.
We almost got taken out by 4 goblins. Yeah, that's really
Goblins. Goblins took us out.
But you got to admit, those fights are really fun. You know, when you're
good. Yeah, oh yeah.
when you're throwing fireballs every round and everything's dying in one hit, you kind of treasure these low-level fights, you know, and you're like, yeah, I remember back when it was like really tough. But, you know, players like to throw fireballs, and I'm going to start getting a little bit tougher on the creatures as well. I'm not going to make it to where you're going to blow everything every fight, to where you're going to need a long rest 5 times a day, which ain't going to happen. But I'm just going to make it a little bit more challenging and make creatures have sneak attack and stuff like that. I think it's only fair, and you know, I know that the players love to throw fireballs and they don't like to have fireballs thrown at them, but maybe those bullywugs will do that now. Or the kobolds at level 2. No, I'm just kidding. Not at level
Kobolds
2.
don't have spell
Jesus.
save.
Yeah, I actually one time check for traps. I had created some bullywug assassins.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And Sisson guy, he said I hit him with like the sneak attack, and I hit him for like 35 or 40 damage. And he said, Dave, I'm looking at the monster manual, and I don't see any sneak attack on these bullywugs. I was like, because these are custom made, man. Get your nose out of the monster manual.
Like, that's not the way it works.
Yeah.
Those are just regular bullywugs.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean I can't change them.
yeah. I love
Yeah,
to
it-
change stuff.
You know, what's really fun is make trolls that are immune to fire and have to be damaged some other way,
Oh,
and then watch your players just like
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
freak out.
really mad.
Because
Yeah.
that's not
They
freaking
also
fair.
summon Duras.
Dude, these are fire trolls. What do you want?
these are
You got to
ice
shake
trolls.
things up, you know. You got to shake
Yeah.
things up.
Okay, guys. So you guys have had a long rest. You're level 2. Everybody up level 2 already?
Yep, I'm all ready to go.
That was crazy quick. That was 5 minutes basically. You guys found a trail up to a cave. You guys got the road cleared in that amount of time. You got the horses out of the way. You found an empty blank scroll case with the initials GR on it, probably Gundren Rockseeker. And you know where this trail leads to. So, are we back to the party sheet with everybody putting their tokens on there to where they are in order? Who's point? We'll just say, who is point?
I think Iris.
All right. Oh, you guys don't have a rogue either. Wow, this is the first time I don't think I've ever had a rogue in a group before.
There's only 4 of us, you know.
Oh,
So many
that's-
classes we can
yeah.
cover.
There could be some multi-classing going on too, maybe.
I was thinking about multi-classing Rogue.
Could be.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I like it. So you guys take
So,
care of all of the inspecting. You find out this is an ambush area. Yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
I was going to say Frantisac could probably be in the rear. That's what he does. He's a
Okay.
support character.
So you guys are heading up this trail, I take it, right? This long trail. You know that Frantisac, it's going to go about 5 miles or so. Well, as you guys are traveling, after about, you get maybe a mile or so, maybe a mile and a half down the road. Seeing that Ire, you're up front, give me a perception check.
Okay.
It's
It's pretty safe.
yeah, it
Good,
sure
that's above
is.
a 1, so we're fine.
Because you do not notice basically the tripwire, this loop that's on the ground, and you fail to notice it, and you trigger the trap, and you need to give me a dexterity saving throw. As all of a sudden, you think you're going to be whisked upside down in a tall tree. So you fail, and you are suspended upside down 10 feet above everybody.
I need to get paid more.
Hey, Ari, if you're going to be in front, you need to pay attention, man.
How
about
want
you
me to
give me
get
a front?
down?
So yeah,
Well, that's not my job. And I start looking around for another ambush at this point.
What are you
Yeah,
doing up there, Harry?
I'm thinking that something's going to attack.
well, give
It's
me
trying
a
to fly.
perception check. Actually, give me an investigation check, guys. As you are thrashing around up there, Ire. So you're going to take 1 damage, and that's slashing damage from the rope. So you have 1 wounds.
Okay.
Lattice and both Frantisac, both of you, Ironclaw, you had a 1, but you are so hammered right now. That's so good. so both Frantisac and Lattice. In fact, I think Frantisac may be carrying the turtle, or carrying Ironclaw, not the turtle. But anyways, yeah, Ironclaw is a turtle and he's drunk. Boy, that would be, maybe get some wheels or something for him. You could just push him around. I don't know.
Ooh, no.
So you can see that there is a rope that's kind of guided down into a groove cut into the tree, and it looks like you can get down Ire. Looks like it's going to be a nice little fall for him.
I'll cut the rope.
He'll be all right.
All right.
Acrobatics, right?
He'll be all right.
Ire, roll me a d6 because it's d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet. So you'll take 4 damage. You can add those wounds to your sheet, so you're at a total of 5. And now you're down on the ground. And that
Ready
was
for another long rest, I think.
that was the only trap that you had seen so far. So as your pride is, your pride's a little sore, Ire, and especially being something so prestigious as an Aasimar, you dust off yourself, you get your nice Goldilocks all situated.
Yeah, he pulls out a comb and just like through his hair.
I probably would.
So I found like a long, say 10-foot stick,
Yeah.
in the woods here, and I bring it up to Ire and I say, here, use this to poke ahead in the trail, and try to pay attention. Okay, just do us a favor.
That's a good idea.
He'll just
And
snatch it
I
like,
go-
yeah, give me that fucking
I go back to where the turtle is passed out, and I kind of rouse him and get him going again. This whole time, I have to wake him up like every 2 or 3 feet, or 2 or 3 steps.
Hey, I'm coming.
Also, guys, no f-bombs because YouTube will mute the
Oh,
video.
YouTube.
Unfortunately, yeah, they're scared of everything, even though they've got more money than the government. They can do whatever they want. They're scared. So
It's got to be PG-13.
yeah, it does, man. So, are you still on point, Ire?
Yeah, I'll still take point. I'm gonna totally muck this up too.
Why don't you give me a +2 because you have the stick that Frantisac give you. So why don't you, as you're poking around on the makeshift goblin path, heading up to the top of this plateau, Why don't you give me one more perception check with +2?
I'm totally gonna mess this up.
I hope you do
Probably.
too.
Said perception.
Was that pushed down when I said that? Yes. Oh, you are. Oh no, actually, you did not spot the hidden trap again. Because all of a sudden you're like bouncing on the edge of a pit. Whoa! Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Can I reach out and try to grab him?
Are you second?
Yeah, walking behind him.
All right, I will say sure. Why don't you give me a, what would that be? Acrobatics or maybe sleight of hand? I would say maybe even sleight of hand. But
Okay.
Give me a dex check. Just give me a dex check
Okay.
to see if you can if you could grab him. DC 10 is what I was looking for. So yes, just as he's fixing to lose his balance and he's waving his hands and his beautiful golden hair is, flinging all over the place, you grab him by the back of his shirt and you pull him back.
So when I grab him, I like push him over the edge and just hold him out there for size. Oh, watch out! And then I pull him back.
Harry.
So yeah,
Someone else should take point.
This pit was 6 feet wide, about 10 foot deep, and there were a couple of punji sticks or pikes at the bottom of this, and it has like this, almost like this very strong, pungent, like burning, like Sex Panther cologne from the Anchorman. It stuns your nostrils. You know what I mean? And yeah, so you can see this green crap all over these punji pikes. So it was actually good that you saved him, because it could have been lights out for him.
Bones or bodies or anything down there? Like somebody may have fallen down recently?
No.
Okay.
But you can see the drag marks going around this pit trap. Now that you guys are kind of investigating it and stuff, yeah, you can see the drag marks from the large humanoids.
Shall I take point now?
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess I'm
please,
drunk.
Lattice.
I'm drunk too.
Who's gonna
You just
catch
got drunk off the fumes, probably.
Strong man.
No worry.
Turnip ale is crazy.
You guys are awesome. This is going to be so much fun. So you guys make the rest of the 5 mile trip. That was at about the 3.5 mile mark. And, you make your way up the rest of the way uneventful.
See?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave.
this is easy.
Periodically, I'm sending Dawnbringer up to kind of scout ahead of us, and you just keep an eye on the cave, see if there's anything going on.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Dawnbringer does come back and tell you that the cave is up ahead. And you think it's probably going to be the hideout to where, the goblins are. And it opens up into like this area. There's a stream that is coming out of this cave. And in fact, why don't I just show you guys the map as you crest the top of the hill?
That'll work.
Yeah, so there you go. Look at that. The map loaded up for everybody. Everybody's got the map ready to go. You guys put your characters down here, and I guess you guys are probably maybe walking up this way or something like that. I don't know. But as you guys are walking up, you can see that, yes, there is, just as Dawnbringer had said, there is a stream coming out. Plus, you guys had seen the stream anyway, and it is flowing down. And you're able to, it is a nice clean water, so you're able to refill your water skins and stuff like that. Sometimes you can see an occasional fish jumping. And there's quite a bit of shrubbery around you. And there is a cave entrance right here, to where you can actually see like a little miniature waterfall. I can say, and in fact I'll show you guys, so you can guys see it's kind of like tiered, and the entrance does kind of go up still, so it looks like you're going to be moving up, ascending up into the cave.
All right, guys, keep an eye out for traps, and let's try to be quiet going on. All right.
Goblins do like
And
to.
I
have
kind of
traps.
give Ire a look, like, dude, please don't screw this up.
Like you saw like way back. He just like hurled your stick as far as he could.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of
Crap out of here.
rubble by the entrance of the cave. So it looks like there's been some type of work as well, because there's like piles and stuff around the outer edges of it. You can hear the water, rushing down beside you. You can see inside, just barely inside. If you have dark vision, you can see that there's stalagmites and stalactites. But
So which can you guys see in the dark? Do you guys need a torch?
Yes, I can see them.
it's definitely dark inside. You will need a
Don't count.
torch. You don't see any kind of light sources or anything like that.
I've
Okay,
got candles. I'll put them on my.
So who all is
I've
who
got the
all
light
does not
cantrip,
have
we don't
dark
need that.
vision?
Lattice
So,
does not.
Frantisek is human.
I will-
However, he doesn't. He can see through his owl's eyes, so his owl will just perch on his shield when he needs to see in the dark.
I like it. So basically, I'll put an asterisk by that, Francis.
So I'll just like touch like I guess someone's like hand to whoever couldn't see. I could cast light on them.
Yeah. Lattice can't see.
Okay, so Lattice
That's who I
can't
touched.
see, and who else cannot see? That might
Iron
be it,
Claw's
right?
got candles.
Yeah. You can see Ironclaw in the dark, right? You got dark vision?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I doubt he could see it
Wow,
all.
this is going to be good. The monsters are going to see you guys coming from a mile. I love it when nobody plays elves and half elves and dwarves. This is great. All right. So everybody, as you guys are starting to make your way towards the entrance of the cave, you're casting your light spell. Anybody else doing anything else in preparation?
Well, no. Well, I tell everybody, let me go in first a little ways, because I can see without a light spell, and then you guys can follow up. So I'll take point from here.
Yes. You lead the way.
That's
So
a good
just
idea.
stay back a little bit.
Finally, the mage is taking point.
Check for traps.
Yes, I will definitely check for traps. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
Love it.
Okay. Yes.
So as you're moving up there, Francisek, why don't you give me a perception check?
So his first couple of steps, Lattice like waits one step behind him and starts walking behind him.
Nice. So yeah, you just continue to walk right up to the cave entrance, or to where you're at right now. What do you do, Francisek?
Yeah. Keep on going through. I'm looking through my owl's eyes at this point.
So
So I
basically,
can
directly
walk out.
into the cave, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the cave. You can see that it is tiered, so there are multiple tiers as it does ascend up. And you can also see that there are some earthen stairs to the right-hand side. But just as you're fixing to enter, everyone can hear Briark again, which is good. And behind you, check for traps, you see that there are two goblins that are in this. As you are startled, there is a makeshift type of platform to where these goblins have been spying on you in the bush as you are making your way to the cave entrance. And here they are. And this is where we're going to end for the tonight, as we start next session with rolling initiative.